Fire, 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 fire.
Alrighty. What is this video about? She's a hypocrite. Oh no, not the Ari cosplayer. Ari cosplayers are my freaking kryptonite. I hate men. Streamer called out toxic male gamers. It did not end well. Alright.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So today we're going to be talking about a situation involving a French cosplayer slash League streamer slash Riot partner named Charlene, who's getting a lot of negative attention on social media right now, and for good reason. This is someone who recently came out and demanded that male players police the behavior of their fellow men when they're being toxic in the related spaces. Now,
that's dumb because toxicity is subjective. Some people's feelings get hurt over one thing and some people's feelings don't. Yeah. Sorry, sweetie pie, that's not how the world works. You can't just HR your way into every video game.
Now the problem is, Charlene has been a raving misandrist for many, many years, and she has been caught in so many lies that it's actually quite pathetic. Now, I understand streaming League of Legends for a living will make you a very angry person. That's just...
It's true, though. It is. When I quit League and I started playing Dota, I became less toxic. Unironically, I stopped caring as much. I don't know, maybe it's just the game's different, but it's really not. They're both MOBAs, it's just they're different kinds of MOBAs. But like, I don't know. It's not really that bad.
It's the nature of the business and how that game works.
Like a League issue.
But it doesn't excuse tweets like this saying, I hate men, I love money. Another example of a streamer, cosplayer, what have you, basically saying, I hate men, but I enjoy taking money from you. It is a very...
If I said I hate women as a man and I love money, I would be instantly labeled like a, what is it called? Clavicular slash fitness influencer, freaking crazy ass misandrist. No, sorry, not misandrist, misogynist Andrew Tate type. Yeah, like instantly.
A very hypocritical stance. And recently, League of Legends came out with a feature. They're saying team voice chat is officially coming to League of Legends. Now there's a lot of people out there that are literally acting like this is going to be the worst thing that's ever.
I think this is actually unironically a good thing. I know this might be a hot take, but Dota has had voice chat for so long. It's really not as bad as people think. Plus, Valorant has voice chat, and I'm pretty sure Valorant is kind of was supposed to be the beta test for voice chat for League of Legends. It just took a while. I think it's been like, what, 6-7 years since it came out?
Never happened to women ever, because now they're going to be relentlessly harassed through this system. And of course, one of those people is Charlene. Now, Charlene has voiced this concern before. You might...
Oh, I remember this chick.
Remember the clip she's quoting right here. We talked about this about 2 years ago, where this streamer said that men are the problem with the gaming community because of their communications over various forms of TeamSpeak.
There's a reason that historically male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and unsafe. That goes for gaming, that goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one.
Oh, so we should just kill all men. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Like, I don't, like, what?
That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an
I like how no men are complaining about this.
Inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk.
Your locker
that
room
makes
talk
everybody
is
else
toxic.
feel unsafe. I don't know how you could possibly...
They talk about their peepees and it's very uncomfortable and I don't like it.
Find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking men to make gaming...
But you literally... How can you say in the same breath that we should not have male spaces and then also saying no woman is asking the men to make gaming a safe space? How can you unironically say that? It's like you forgot what you said 2 seconds ago.
Safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal? Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the
Okay,
game.
then everybody that says that a man has a small penis after they lose a game or they lose a 1v1 also should get banned. That's like a massive go-to for women in video games to immediately call someone, anybody. I've also had instances in voice chat in Dota where I wasn't in voice chat directly, but I would have a female responding to me, which is pretty rare, but my point is, they immediately go for the throat and they say shit like, oh, you must have a small penis or you're fucking fat in real life. It's like, why is that the go-to? Like, your go-to insult is, oh, you have a small pee-pee? Then you should get banned. Because, girl, if you say that to a fucking woman or anybody else, it's like, oh, you have small titties or your vagina's loose or something. That would get you instantly banned or flagged.
Without my life being threatened.
Yeah, or
without my
virgin,
body
yeah,
being
that's
threatened,
another thing.
because I'm existing as a woman. And men are the ones making it unsafe.
Now, back in 2024, people were clowning on this clip because, well, it's totally ridiculous. It's saying that basically any male-dominated space is an inherently bad one, and that if women want to come into the space, the men there have to cater to the needs and sensitivities of women, and also the placements of the subtitles mixed with the shirt. I mean, the jokes were literally...
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice that because I was too pissed at her saying that dumb shit.
writing themselves. But you can see Charlene agreed with what she was trying to say there. And with the recent introduction of the communication system on League, she is not happy either. So on the 19th, she said the comments, cancel voice chat already please at League of Legends. And this person said, is the mute button that hard to press? Genuine question.
Dota has a pretty okay system where if you're below a certain behavior score, which is dictated by the same way that Leagues is, where if you have a high enough honor level, you give other people honor and it can raise it, but if you do something bad, it knocks it back again. Yeah, like you can communicate with chat wheels and stuff, but you can't like type in chat and you can't use voice chat if you're below a certain score, which I think is totally fair. I think League will very likely do the same exact thing. Like if you can't have voice chat if you're like a freaking level 1 honor, whatever it is.
And she replies by saying,
I don't think it's
so
an issue.
I should put my
So social credit score? Well, yeah, I mean, if you have a pattern of behavior of being a fucking dickhead, yeah, maybe don't have voice chat enabled. It's not that hard.
Team and myself in a disadvantage because some men are misogynistic. Now, this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because up here, she is making it clear she does not want to use this feature whatsoever. But then down here,
just mute
she's
it
saying,
then.
well, because of this system, I'm going to be at a disadvantage. Well, if you...
Okay, that sounds like a skill issue. There's plenty of people that don't use voice chat that get to high elo. Like, I'm actually kind of just like shrugging my shoulders at this. So it's like, okay, there's plenty of people that just listen to voice chat and then they don't communicate.
Think it's such a bad thing, then just mute everything and you don't have to worry about it. Also, if someone's being misogynistic, like if they're telling you to go back to the kitchen and make a sandwich or something, do you even want to hear what that person has to say? Do you think they have like some great tactical communication that they're going to be providing? Just mute them anyways, right? But later on, Charlene would quote the post sharing the news about the team voice chat feature, saying this, okay, on a serious note, men, please read. It's
women, please read. It's your responsibility to step up if you see a girl calling another guy small penis or that they're a virgin, because that's a victim of, that's a person being a victim of misandry. Please don't be passive and report them so that we don't have to deal with these toxic women in voice chat. I can't with this like whole, oh, it's just men that do this. I have seen plenty of women, even though it's rare, obviously. I have seen women in video games be just as toxic, if not more toxic, than men in video games. In voice chat.
your responsibility to step up if you see a woman getting victim of misogyny in game. Please don't be passive when you see us getting attacked for no reason. We don't want to have to punish ourselves out of the voice chats.
What?
Now,
punish ourselves out of the voice chat?
This is interesting. She almost had a point there for a tiny second.
For
Maybe
no
she was heading in a
reasons.
direction, but she completely blows it in the reply.
Please don't be passive when you see us getting attacked for no reasons. Okay, well, you probably think that calling someone a fucking dumb bitch because they fucking threw the game by pushing top when everybody's team fighting in middle, and then someone fucking freaks out at them and says, why the fuck were you doing that? She probably thinks that's toxic.
And also in her post
Many times,
history.
many
so
such
she's
cases.
basically turning it on men, saying it's all on you to police the behavior of other men, and she's, I guess, forced to use this. She can't mute anyone. It's just all on men to fix this problem. Now, the community notes, or the proposed ones, couldn't be funnier. Like, look at the dichotomy here. Look at the
User hates men.
shifts, right? The proposed note versus the no note needed addition down here.
No note needed. Notes are useless here. Oh my god, they're actually fucking malding out. This person is malding out.
No note needed section down here says, notes are useless here. Misogynistic comments and violence against women in video games is a serious subject. Note above is pure whataboutism. Wait a second.
Whataboutism?
Violence against women in video games?
I didn't know you could be violent against anybody in video games. Just turn off the computer and walk away. Are you one of those people that's like, this person said a mean thing and it drove me over the edge. I'm gonna go throw a brick into a wall.
That's interesting. We're talking about violence in a fictional setting. What do you even mean by that? But like, I read this and I just think like, did Anita Sarkeesian get a burner account or something and try to write a no note needed section on this tweet? But let's return to the actual proposed note where it says simply, user hates men with sources. Now here's the first source, a now deleted tweet from Charlene back in 2022 saying, I hate men, I love money, which we talked about earlier in this video. Now, of course, this whole statement is very ironic.
She's dressing up for the male gaze by cosplaying cute, hot female characters. And then she says, I hate men, but I love it when they give me money. And then people will say, like, oh, Alana, it's rage bait. It's like, is it though? Is it?
We see this with a lot of different content creators, female content creators on the internet. It's very ironic given the fact that she hates on men, but of course tries to financially profit. I mean,
buy me a dress. 2 extra Miku pics. Offline screen for Twitch. I'm not sure what that means.
This is right from her little link tree on her account.
Right here. Damn.
You can see, you can buy her some dresses, Miku pics where she's clearly wearing like lingerie or something.
Yes.
And also
I fucking hate men.
This gallery of photos, these previews where she's in swimsuits showing off her body. There's cleavage.
No, I do it for the female gaze. Okay, then let me ask you a question. If you started banning anyone that was a male giving you money, how much money would you realistically make? How much? I bet you would earn less than 1%.
What have you. And she acknowledges, sort of, that this is going on, right? Where someone said, this is you, by the way, selling your body for money and using men to buy you things. I think there's no one more hypocritical. And she says, it's full dressed up picture, but...
Oh, so it's fully... Oh, it's a dressed up... Oh, okay. But you're still selling pictures of yourself, no? Like you're selling your body, so to speak.
But yeah, I guess you're right. Well,
it's okay because she's fully dressed.
You are kind of seeing the points. The person is right, but as we saw, it's not just fully dressed up pictures. I mean, she's like in bikinis and like what appears to be lingerie. Like it's not just because you're not fully showing everything doesn't mean it's fully dressed up. Like this is obviously hypocritical. It's not a fair representation of what she's literally selling for her own financial benefit, where I would assume most of the people purchasing these things are men. Now, she would address this tweet on the 19th saying, I said I hate men in 2022, 4 years ago. And now
I've changed. Where have I heard this before? Oh, I called people male moon crickets, but that was like a year ago. Now I don't actually think like that. Don't worry.
Now I can't be asking for people to stand up against misogyny. People change, thankfully, and I just wish everyone could enjoy the game to the fullest. If it offended you, I am sincerely sorry. It wasn't the purpose, and I know I should be thankful for all the nice guys that are supporting me out there. What an amazing tweet. Amazing tweet, by the way.
You're not one of those,
So let's start with
chat.
this second part here.
You're not one of the bad guys that looks at my butt and goons to it. Yeah, you're the good guys.
Okay? It's
You're
the
one of the
classic,
nice
if I offended
ones.
you, I'm sorry. Not saying like what I said was offensive. No, they're like, well, if you were offended by this, I guess I'm sorry. It's like not really taking any ownership, but whatever. She also says, I'm thankful for all the nice guys. That's you, simps. That's
Yes!
you, simps. Those are the people buying her pictures
Her
and whatever
booty
she's
pics.
selling and donating
The
to her
fully
on her
dressed
streams
booty
and stuff like
pics.
that. That's what she means by the nice guys. You're only a nice guy if you are providing something to her that benefits her. Otherwise, she's going to give you the blanket statement. Please, I beg of you, men out there, if you come across someone like this who says they hate all men and disparages men, and we're going to see way more examples in just a second, please do not fall for any of these traps. Do not fall for this, okay? They are manipulating you. But
This
up
is rage bait. It's not rage bait. It's not.
here, this is very important.
She
They say
truly
people can
believes
change.
this.
I agree. I do agree people can change. Over the course of 4 years, people can change a lot. Okay, I'm hopium pilled over here, okay? I'm being very
I am so sick of people saying that it's rage bait. Pattern of behavior absolutely exists. If she did this 4 years ago and she is against, I'm fine with people being against voice chat and saying like, oh, well, I might hear a slur and then like I might have to click the report button. Oh no, my mental health. Okay, that's fine. But saying like this is all men's fault and that we have to like not have voice chat at all because there's like a few bad apples, that's retarded. I don't know. I don't think that's a good enough reason.
positive today. People can change over the course of years. But the problem is she's saying all of this happened in 2022. And that is like not even remotely the case. So let's start looking around. On the 19th of February, so the same day she made that previous post saying all this happened back in 2022, we have this response where someone
days
basically
ago.
said, the problem is many men get punished for helping a stranger woman. This is why most of them choose to ignore situations where they could help. Basically saying,
Yeah, it's called pattern recognition and seeing a bunch of TikToks of women yelling at them for fucking helping them. Yeah, this is like an actual fucking, like, you have to be so fucking dumb and ignorant, man. And then she goes and says, oh, well, not all men are like that. My people that buy my nudes or my pictures of my butt, yeah, that's fine.
I don't want to get,
They're
some men
good
don't want to get
people.
themselves caught in the middle of a barrage or get themselves in trouble for trying to help out, what have you. And she responds by simply saying,
I think the biggest problem is social media. If you took away social media, men wouldn't feel like this because they wouldn't know that these freaking dumb women are going to post like a fucking TikTok and go viral and ruin their life.
poor men, ... Basically shaming this user and all men. Very bad message, a very bad follow-up to her
Simps are
previous
bad, but
post,
not
but
my
I
simps.
assure you it gets worse. So then there was
But the difference is that, like, okay, jokes aside, I don't fucking say I hate men on my stream or on my Twitter and then like say, oh, well, it's not like that. It's not like you guys. When I have a bad experience with a man, just like literally 15 minutes ago before we started the stream and before I went AFK, I got a message saying that I got a horrible fucking message, right? And my mods deleted it, but I read it out loud because it's like, it's funny, right? But I don't ban everybody in my chat for making jokes just because one guy did something stupid. I don't say, oh my god, I fucking hate men. All men are so bad for sending me these fucking first-time messages and saying horrible things about me, because it's not true. It's just a bad apple. They exist on both sides of the spectrum of the gender.
This post about Pokimane, where in the comments she seemed to disagree with how the clip was framed with the description.
Men loneliness pandemic is well deserved. I think you mean epidemic, but okay. Very educated.
And this was in January of this year. Like literally 3 or 4
Also,
weeks.
you're just picking fights with people who are just like mad no matter what. Like you're just wasting your time and making yourself fucking angry.
Weeks ago. So not 2022, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, where she says down here, men loneliness pandemic is well deserved, with a praying emoji. Interesting. She did not apologize for that, by the way. And then on the 19th, again, the same day, she said, I only said stuff back in 2022. This person said, men should make sandwiches for women. And
that's like the softest thing ever. And you took this person is chronically online. I don't think they would have like half the opinions that they hold if they just went offline and stopped reading dumb comments. This comment has like 2 likes and she gave it the time of day to respond to. She's gonna report you for going into League voice chat and telling her to make you a sandwich because she's so fragile.
she replied saying, I think it's good that women still make the sandwich. It's easier to poison someone when you are making the food. So here's her
alright, Schizo, chill out.
Encouraging, I would say, or at least I guess fantasizing about poisoning men. But hey guys, it was all back in 2022. It was all back in 2022, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come on, give her a break. But there was more responses where, to another user, she said, again, 2022 tweet, thankfully I changed. And someone cited one of her posts we just looked at from literally the same day. And then she said, my God, get a grip, I swear. I am getting literal death treats. She meant threats. But all good since I offended you in...
So? No one cares.
2022. She's responding to someone
treats,
with a literal quote of her from the same day. And she's saying, you're offended from 2022.
Yeah, she got caught with her pants down, and because she gets so much attention, male attention specifically, she thinks it's okay to say all of those things, and when people check her, she freaks the fuck out. It's unironic cognitive dissonance, and she doesn't know what to do, and her head is exploding.
Insane.
This happens all the time.
Is this goalpost shifting? Is this deflecting? I don't even know. This is just downright insanity at this point. Complete denial. And as pointed out by the user, the quote tweet is from 2026, which heavily implies you didn't change at all. So where are you getting the 2022 number from? And since we're going back to 2022, the whole I hate men thing we looked at earlier, that wasn't even the first one. She started even earlier. This was her magnum opus. This was the beginning of her saga, saying never a big...
Why do people type shit? Like, I barely use Twitter that much, and I always think to myself, like, I just don't get this whole validation thing. You got 3 likes for this post. Did you feel good about it?
Fan of men, to be honest. 3 likes. Times have changed. She's grown. She's also grown in her misandry too. But anyways, another development happened where Hero Hey, about a day and a half ago, made this video talking about the majority of what we just covered, right, saying women's esports just got set back another 100,000 years. Yes, that is correct. Factual statement
1 million
from Hero Hey.
years.
But apparently, not everyone was a fan of this video, including Charlene. Right, at one point during the video,
oh, here we go.
Hero Hey.
Wait, I gotta defend my fellow women who shit on men for literally no reason. Funny how she says, oh, we need to have men stop shitting on people in voice chat for no reason. Meanwhile,
compared the situation to that of CCFPS. And she says, because I said men should stand up against misogyny. Once again, I apologize for defending myself in an aggressive way. That wasn't the way of dealing with comments I should have taken. And I sincerely regret. I am sorry. While showing a screenshot of his video. Now, of course, as you can see, she's hyper-focusing on the 2022 I hate men, I like their money comment. She's even intentionally screenshotting the video in that moment. So she wants to frame it like this is it. This is all she did, which we know is a load of BS. And of course, she's not acknowledging anything like this, even from January, let alone the stuff from February. She's deflecting entirely, trying to make people feel like it was just one little silly tweet from 2022 when that's not the case. Also, someone leaked this from somewhere on Discord.
men are so sensitive and emotional, but I have to go and talk about it on my Discord. I have to go tell everyone about how I'm not affected mentally, and I have to tell everyone that I'm okay.
Where Charlene reacted to Hero Hey's video saying this.
If you're offended by me, just block me. You know, you can do that in voice chat too. It's crazy.
What? Ha ha
How
ha ha ha.
ironic.
OMG. Some men are so sensitive and emotional. WTF? I got told if I get insulted in voice chat, I should just turn it off. Well, if you're offended by me, just...
You can just turn off? You can just mute them?
Block me?
Boo.
I am so pretty on the thumbnail I just saw. First of all, imagine someone making a video painting you out to be a misandrist and a liar and a hypocrite, and the only thing you care about is how pretty you look in the thumbnail. I hope you appreciate whatever thumbnail I use for today. I'll find some image.
Stupid.
We'll see how it works. Hopefully you like this one too. But yeah, she's basically coming out attacking men in defense of her saying she doesn't attack men by saying they're so sensitive and emotional. At least she didn't say all men this time. It's just some men. And then she brings up this point here, comparing people telling her to just mute this feature if you don't want to hear people who are being misogynist.
No way!
And comparing it to people blocking.
I think this is the equivalent of when people say some dumb shit on Twitter and then they say, I'm muting this. I don't care what people say. It's like, you announcing that you don't care means you really, really do care. Like, if you just leave it alone, like, W. Awesome. Good job. You actually are not affected by this, but you are mentally breaking down and being like, oh my god, men are so sensitive. I have to tell everybody that I'm like so not affected by this. Oh my god, I'm so pretty in the thumbnail. Oh my god.
Her, like, if you don't want to hear her opinions, just block her. That's not why people like Hero Hey or myself or others are criticizing you. It's because you're a hypocrite. It's not like we can't handle what you're saying. You're not offending us per se. What you're saying is offensive to a group of people. It's not personal, but we're pointing out you're trying to ask men for a favor to police the behaviors online of other men while insulting them nonstop for years and years and years. And even on the same day you made that request. It's completely insane. But it gets even funnier because there are people defending her somehow. And let me, guys, let's take a second. I'll give you a few seconds. Guess the kind of people who are defending this.
unadulterated, I want to fuck the streamer so badly. I will literally drag my nuts on broken glass to even get a smidge of attention, and if she replies to my tweet, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Yeah, or minors too. Yeah, minors don't have fully developed brains yet. This is more sad because they're adults. Like, they can think for themselves.
You might have guessed simps. I'm sure there are some out there, but it's a lot of cosplayers, okay? Particularly some League cosplayers as well.
Ah, yes, of course.
This person says, "You've been nothing but right, though. A shame such a large group of incels infest the League community. Of course."
Game devs will say that all games are infested with incels, and then they say League community is infested with incels. So then get out? Like, it's clearly not gonna change.
Of course, I don't have an actual argument, so I'm just going to call my opponents incels. Stunning and brave commentary from...
They call incels also married men as well. Don't forget that.
Of course.
So if you're married, you're still an incel.
A cosplayer.
Yes.
Then we have another cosplayer saying, wait.
Say the thing! Say the thing! If you don't say the thing, I can't support you!
How is this a hot take? Why shouldn't men stand up against misogyny? Now this person replies saying, that was never the issue for this blowing up. She is on record for constantly degrading and insulting men to straight up misandry.
Consulting men and calling them incels isn't misandry, actually.
Puts out these apologies, but never even addresses what she said and why she said it. She doubled down on it after apologizing multiple times and pretended all she did was post one thing in 2022. Banger reply. You get a like from me because that is spot on. A great summation of everything that just happened and why people like this, another League cosplayer, doesn't understand why people are criticizing Charlene. And of course, there's more. This person says, honestly, they would find anything to get at you instead of changing. They are literally harassing you. And anyway, your behavior shouldn't impact all women. They are just misogynists who don't want to change, and you deserve nothing of this. Okay, I guess she's not responsible for any of her actions. Thank you, they professional cosplayer.
Twitch affiliate, official League of Legends France cosplayer.
Yeah, so it seems like it's only cosplayers defending her. It's a very weird thing. But I want to end on this. This is a quote of her original apology attempts. Where she said this. Yeah, this person said, responding to her, yeah, this space is not safe for women because you mean that the statement of stand up for women if you see sexism instead of being a bystander was controversial for all of you brain dead pricks if you genuinely
Canadian flag, opinion disregarded.
Disagree so hard with that statement. I don't know, maybe end it. Yep.
And
this
no,
person,
not
by
all
the way,
Canadians. And not all Canadians, just the ones that are terminally online and arguing with people who are unironically just being absolute fucking douchebags.
The hypocrisy of this original poster and everything
I want
she's
Canada
been
to be
doing
great
and being
too. I do.
And then they ended
Canada
by
used
telling
to be
people,
awesome.
In this case, obviously men, to off themselves. This is a perfect summation of everything wrong with these sorts of I hate all men sort of attitudes that turn into, oh, woe is me when I finally get the stuff flung back at me and people show me my own track record of being a misandrist. Now I'm the victim. Boo-hoo. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below.
Money.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
What if I said that on stream and the clip went viral and I was if I was doubling down and I started saying that I unironically hate men all of a sudden, do you think I would gain more subscriptions or do you think I would lose followers and subscriptions and people would unsub? I wonder what would happen. We would still love you. No, you would not. I would really hope that you wouldn't. You would leave. You would be like, this bitch is crazy. I'm gonna go find someone else. Like, don't you dare say we would still like you. No. We would know you're trolling. No, no, no. What if I double, triple, quadruple, pentuple down? What if I do that? Yeah, what if I unironically go like, yeah, if you hate me, and then I like really double down. Half the chat would go, I can fix her. That's the problem. That's the problem. All these people that defend all these chicks, they just want a crumb of pussy. They want a crumb of pussy. They want their Ari cosplayer. They want it. They want it really bad. We would know that Mossad got you, or you hit your wall and hit your wall on your head and went crazy. What if I am crazy? What if I am crazy? You don't know that. That was a good video though. Go check out Mr. Rev. That was great.
Fire, 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 fire.